know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game and it's free. Click the link down there, you got it.
DreAllDay.com.
Yes, I do a lot of things, and today is not about me, it's about all of y'all. It's something I've been thinking about for several days. About 4 days, 4 days ago, I was doing a scope on here, maybe 2 days ago, and somebody said to me, Dre, can you talk about the it factor? Can you teach people how to get the it factor in life? And the answer to that, and I've been thinking about it for like the last 48, 72 hours. How can I explain it? Because there is a way to explain it, but I want to know how can I explain it in a bite-sized way that all y'all can understand and take it with you real quick that you can get it. Now, really what you need is more of a comprehensive explanation of what it is so you can learn it, and that's on my course called Bulletproof Mindset on my website. Just click the link in my Periscope bio. But I'm going to tell you right here, 3 things you need to get the it factor in life. If you want the it factor in life, these are 3 things that you need to do. It has nothing to do with nobody else. All you got to do is follow these 3 steps. I guarantee you can get it. Number 1 thing you need to do, if you want to have the it factor in life, whatever you consider to be the it factor, that means you just got that energy. You just got that effect on other people. When people see you, their heart stops. Their heart skips a beat. You ever see a famous person, your heart just skipped a beat? Like, oh shit, that's what's the name? If you want to have that it factor, there are 3 things you need to do. Not anybody else has to do. What you need to do to get this in your life. Excuse me. Number 1 thing you need to do. You need to raise your self-belief by 300%. Let me repeat what I just said. Now I'm going to tell you how to do that. Raise your self-belief, your own self-image, your confidence by 300%. Now, how do you do that? How do you raise your self-belief by 300%? The way that you do it is what we call mental conditioning, which means you got to start reverberating your energy within. You need to start reverberating on the same level as if your confidence was 300% higher. How do you do that? Is what you need to do is start telling yourself that you are that person. So think of who you would be if your confidence was 300% higher. All the things you would do and all the things you would have, you need to write them down explicitly on paper as if they exist right now. And every day you're going to read that out loud to yourself. First 10 minutes after you wake up, last 10 minutes before you go to sleep, every single day. That will be, you'll condition that into you. Number 2 thing that you need to do to get the it factor in life is that you need to start carrying yourself as if you have 100 times more than what you got. 100 times more money, 100 times more fans, followers, 100 times better vehicle, 100 times better place that you live, 100 times more respect and admiration from other people. Start carrying yourself as if you got 100 times more, because when you start doing these things, you start believing in yourself 300% more and carrying yourself as if you have 100% more. What happens is, once you really condition yourself and you're doing that all the time, all you're going to attract is that type of energy. You're going to attract 100 times more girls. You're going to attract the energy that you're reverberating from within. So whatever you really think from within, that's exactly what you're going to get. So if you say this and you don't believe it, it's not going to work. So you have to actually believe it. The way you start believing it is to do it so much that it becomes a normal part of you. It becomes habitual. You internalize it. It becomes instinctive. And then you start reverberating. Now, number 3 thing, this is the most important one. Stop valuing the opinions of anybody over yours when it comes to you. Stop valuing anyone's opinion of you, your chances, what you're doing, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, more than you value your own opinion, your own judgment on what you need to do with yourself, who you should be, what you should be doing, what you should have, how you should conduct yourself, what you should say, what you shouldn't say, what you think, what somebody else thinks. Stop valuing other people's opinions more than you value your own. If you do these 3 things, I guarantee you can have the it factor in life. You can have the it factor in life. Most of you may not do this. Most of you may be thinking yourself out of this right now. Most of you may be thinking, you know what, well, I can't do that part because I can't do that because I'm not good enough yet, or I didn't do this yet, or nobody knows me yet. Listen, y'all got to understand the it factor is not about money. It's not about followers on social media. It's not about fame. It's not about whatever other material things or measurables that you want to count up. It's not about none of that. What you got to understand is that you don't have to get money and followers and fans and fame to have the it factor. It's the it factor that draws those things to you, because when you're reverberating on a level of being that person, all those things will come find you. It's like a magnet. They will come and find you when you have that energy. It has nothing to do with how you look. It has nothing to do with any of that. It has all to do with your energy coming from within, coming from how you feel about yourself and how you're thinking about yourself, how you see yourself. If you don't see yourself at that 300% level, 100 times more level, and you value your own judgment over everybody else's, if you're not doing those things, you can never have the it factor. So if you're not willing to do the things that I just laid out, understand that that's fine. You can still live your life and be a productive citizen. You can be a good person, a good guy or a good girl, but you will never have the it factor. If you want the it factor, all you need to do is the 3 things that I just told you. I'm going to say it one more time, and then we're going to wrap up. Number 1, raise your self-belief by 300%. You condition yourself to do that by telling yourself you're that person every day. Number 2, Carry yourself as if you have 100 times more than you have right now. Wherever you at, I don't care if you're catching a train right now and you walking and you living in somebody's basement, carry yourself as if you got 100 times of what you got right now. And number 3, stop valuing the opinions and judgments of other people when it comes to your life over your value of your own. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mom, your teacher, your boss, your mentor. I don't care who it is. Do not value anyone else's opinion more than you value your own when it comes to your life and what you need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to hear me talk about more stuff like this, you got to do 2 things. 1, subscribe to me here on Periscope because I do these every day. And number 2, subscribe to my podcast. It's called Work on Your Game. Both of them are free. All it takes is for you to pay attention. And I guarantee when you give me your attention, I'm going to give you more value in exchange than you could ever possibly get from anybody else you could be listening to. My name is Dre Baldwin. Hit me on Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. Subscribe to my podcast like I told you. Make sure you review it and subscribe to me here on Periscope. I'm doing this every day. Everybody, work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Make sure you follow me on social media, Snapchat. You see it right there. The code's going to come up. Dre Baldwin. My Instagram is the same name, at Dre Baldwin. My Twitter and my Periscope, both at Dre All Day. Y'all know my website, DreAllDay.com. Any business inquiries, hit me via email, Dre at DreAllDay.com, or you can just send me a snap. Work on your game. Dre All Day.